Hey, Jim Wolf here with dating advice for men who love women. Wouldn't it be nice if we just did everything right with women automatically without even thinking about it? I think most of us would prefer to be more of a natural with women because we don't want to feel like we're pretending to be someone we're not. We don't want to lie to anyone or manipulate anyone. We don't want to be fake. We want to be who we really are and still be attractive to the right women for us. I think most of us want that. And of course, we can all agree that if attractive behaviors are just part of who we are, part of our normal ways of behaving and our normal habits, that's much better than if we have to try really hard all the time to think of the exact right thing to say and the exact right thing to do with women. So I think we all would prefer to be more of a natural. Now, if you think that there are guys out there who are just born with dating and relationship skills, that's just not true. The truth is that those guys that you think of as naturals actually just learned dating, attraction, and relationship skills at a very early age. I mean, this might sound silly, but have you ever seen a newborn baby take a woman home for the night? Or get married to her? Of course not. Because nobody's actually born with these skills. It's just that some guys happen to have some other men in their life when they're very young who show them these attractive behaviors and these healthy relationship skills, and they learn it by observing them and then modeling after them. Or they try some things at a young age, and those things end up working for them, and then those behaviors get reinforced over time. So they just happen to learn this stuff in some way at an earlier age than other men. They didn't come out of the womb programmed with it. That's not how it works. These are skills that you have to learn. Just like playing the piano, playing golf, playing tennis, playing chess, whatever it is, attracting a woman is a skill. And having a good relationship with a woman is a skill. And because they're skills, you can learn to become a natural at any age. In fact, I've actually seen more than one gentleman in his 80s transform the way he relates to women. And I have to tell you, that's extremely inspiring for me. When a guy who's that age decides to work on himself and transform the way he relates to women, just shows me that if you're like 40 or 50 or 60 and you're thinking, oh, maybe I'm too old to do this, it's just not true. The truth is that you can learn to be like a natural or to become a natural at any age. And that's what this presentation is about. And here's the thing, most of the time when you think of someone as naturally talented, they actually just learned that stuff at an early age as well. For example, it's no surprise that Mozart's father was a musician. And almost immediately after being born, Mozart started playing the piano. So by the time he was 6 or 7, he already had years of experience playing the piano every day. And the same thing goes with Tiger Woods. He was playing golf all the time at such an early age that by the time he got to junior golf tournaments, he already had years of experience more than everyone else who was playing, including an appearance on TV playing golf. And a lot of us think of Frank Sinatra's voice as an iconic voice. Well, when he first started singing, his voice was really not that unique. And so to improve his voice, he started swimming and holding his breath for a really long time underwater until he developed a little bit bigger lungs and a little bit better voice. And so he put in the work to develop his voice. He wasn't born with that. And the same thing goes with dating and relationship skills. You can learn them and get better at them at any point in your life. And if you're listening to this presentation, chances are good that you already kind of know that and you're already working on that stuff. And my goal with this presentation is to move you down that path even faster. Because at the end of the day, we want attractive behaviors and healthy relationship behaviors to really become part of who you are. We want that to happen. And we don't want to manipulate anyone. And so to make attractive behaviors automatic for you, and also make them kind of part of who you are so you don't have to feel like you're pretending to be someone you're not, I came up with the 3 biggest keys to becoming a natural with women. And that starts with the first key, which is understand that you are whole and complete on your own. We're just going to go really deep with this one right away. Understand that you are whole and complete on your own, exactly as you are right now. See, there's this myth out there in our society that when a man and a woman are in a relationship, and especially if they get married, that they complete each other, that two people become one in that union. And that's just not true. No woman can complete you, even if she wants to, no matter how amazing she is. And in fact, a healthy relationship involves two whole and complete beings creating a third thing between them that they both contribute to. So in a healthy relationship, two beings become three, not one. That's the truth. And if you're seeking completion from something outside of yourself, it's never going to fill that void inside you. And your whole approach to dating and relationships is going to be coming from a needy place, from a place of need, from a place of emptiness. And it's not going to be very healthy. So not only are you going to be automatically less attractive to women who can have healthy relationships with you, you're also not going to be able to develop healthy connections with the women that you do attract in this case, because you're starting from an unhealthy place. So if you just realize that you are whole and complete all on your own, no matter what happens with any particular woman out there, exactly as you are right now, just accepting that and understanding that will automatically make you less needy and more attractive to the right women for you. Because when you accept that you are whole and complete right now just as you are, then you're not really seeking anything. And instead, you can share your life with someone. So instead of seeking something from women, you'll be offering them something. And that will allow you to relax when you're out there dating and just find awesome people that you want to share your life with, versus anxiously seeking someone to fill some kind of void inside yourself. There's no void. There's nothing missing. There never has been. You are whole and complete, all on your own, exactly as you are right now. That is the truth. And once you understand and accept that, attractive behaviors will start happening more naturally for you. You will be more attractive to women automatically. And as a huge side benefit, you're going to be able to have healthier relationships as well. So if you haven't already, just realize that no woman out there can make you complete. And if you're seeking completion through women, you can stop doing that right now and start having healthier connections instead, and also become more of a natural just by doing that. And then the second key that I've found to becoming a natural with women is to actively create a life that you love living, no matter what's going on in your dating life, no matter what's happening with any particular woman. Here's the thing. If you're out there looking for a woman to make your life okay or to make your life awesome, then you're running down the wrong path. On the other hand, if you're actively creating a life you genuinely love living, and then you want to share your awesome life with a woman who deserves it and bring her into your life, then you're on the right path. And you're also much more naturally attractive, because a man who loves his life will behave in attractive ways a lot more often by default than a man who doesn't love the life that he's living. It automatically makes you more attractive to women, and of course, it's also the best thing for you to do for yourself. You should be actively creating the life that you want to live, instead of living the way that other people think you should. That's part of being your own man, which has a side benefit of being more attractive to women, but you should do it for yourself first if you're not already. And here's another thing. A woman cannot make you happy or make your life awesome, even if she wants to, no matter how amazing she is. Only you can make yourself happy. Now, you probably already know that, because by now that's kind of a cliche, but it's true. If you're seeking a woman to make you happy, that's not going to work. However, if you live life in a way that's true to you and you make yourself happy, then a woman can add to your happiness a lot. The right kind of woman can make your life a lot better, but she can't make your life good. You have to make your life good. You have to make yourself happy, and then she can add more positivity on top of that awesome pie that you've already created for yourself. That's all that she can do, and that's all that you can do for her as well. And also, the wrong woman for you can make your life completely miserable. So I highly encourage you to do more things that you enjoy and cut out a lot of things that you don't enjoy. Start creating a life that you want to be in, that you want to live. From this point forward, do it at a higher level than you're doing that now. Because when you live the way you really want to, your behaviors become more attractive to women by default, and you're able to attract the right woman for you more easily, and you'll also be able to create stronger, healthier connections with women automatically. And also everyone else in your life. All of your relationships will get better the more you live true to your vision of how you want your life to be. And here's a really good example of how this applies specifically to your dating life. If you've seen a lot of my material, you've probably noticed by now that I recommend that you wait 4 to 8 days after each date that you go on to ask a woman out again. So you go have a really fun time with her. You say, hey, thanks for the fun time tonight, Amber. Maybe give her a kiss if it's the second date and beyond. And then kind of disappear for a while and keep your contact with her between dates to a minimum. You don't want to be texting her all day long, for example, and you don't want to ask her out again right away. What you want to do after a really great date is just wait 4 to 8 more days and then ask her to meet up with you again. So that's what I recommend doing, because a woman's interest in you actually goes up the most in between dates when she's wondering what your next move's going to be and she's not completely sure about your plans for the future, not when she's actually with you on a date. When you give her time and space in between your dates to think about you, that's when she builds up her image of you in her own mind the most. That's when she really falls in love with you. And so if you want her interest in you to go up, you have to be patient and wait a while before you ask her out again, no matter how much fun you had on a date and no matter how much you like her. In fact, you should do it even more the more you like her, because you want her to stay interested in you. And you want to make it all the way to the point where she becomes your girlfriend or even maybe your wife. And so that's what I recommend. And here's the key point about that. A truly successful guy who loves his life and who also has several good options in terms of women he can date, that's what these guys do automatically. Because if you're truly out there enjoying your life every day, you won't have to play games to wait 4 to 8 days to ask a woman out again, even if she is amazing. Because you're going to be too busy doing stuff that you love doing. You'll be so immersed in living your awesome life that it will genuinely take several days before you can ask her out again. So if you're living a life that you genuinely love living and you're busy with that, you won't have to play games to show a woman that you're busy, because you actually will be busy. And it's totally normal for a really awesome, high-value, busy guy who loves his life to go out on a really fun date with a great woman who he really likes, and then after that date ends, he continues to live his awesome life, and a few days later, he's like, I think I should ask out Melissa again. She was awesome. Then he calls her or texts her and asks her out again, and then they meet up again. And it takes several days for that to happen because he's busy living his awesome life. And if you do that, you won't have to play games as much to be a challenge with women and allow her interest in you to build. You'll do it automatically, and that's exactly what we want. And of course, that's just one example of how this works for you. Living the life you really want to live is the best thing for you and for your dating life and your relationships. So if there's something that you're holding back on at the moment, kick it into a higher gear starting today. Let your example of living the way you really want inspire us all and help you attract awesome women. And then, as you're actually taking action to live your ideal life, seek only to share your awesome life with a woman who deserves it because she's a good human. That approach is the most attractive and most successful versus trying to get a woman to make your life okay. So if you already love your life and you just want to share it with an awesome woman, You're going to be much more naturally attractive and be able to create much healthier relationships with women than if you hate your life or it's just okay and you want a woman to make it better. And if you have these first two keys in place, you're going to be more attractive to women automatically. And then if you add this third key, your transformation to being a natural with women will be complete. And the third key to becoming a natural with women is to practice attractive behaviors and relationship skills until they become second nature to you. And honestly, just like with Mozart and Tiger Woods and Frank Sinatra, this is the biggest one in terms of becoming a natural with women. And think about it like this. If you were going to play the piano for the very first time, or hit a golf ball for the very first time, or shoot a basketball for the very first time, or visit a foreign country for the very first time, would those things feel natural to you if you've never done it before? Of course not. I mean, just try brushing your teeth with the opposite hand one morning and see how that feels to you. Even though you've brushed your teeth thousands of times, hopefully, it's not going to feel natural to you if you do it with the other hand because you've never done it with that other hand before. So when you're learning any skill, it doesn't feel natural at first. And that includes attractive behaviors and relationship skills. If you've never done something a certain way before, it's not going to feel natural at first. And the only way to make it natural for you is to practice it until you're used to it. And so you have to find a way to learn what the correct behaviors are in certain situations with women, and then go out there and put them into action in your real life over and over again until they become just part of who you are, until those things become habits for you. For example, I recommend getting a woman's number anytime you're talking to a woman. Because that way you have a lot of practice getting a woman's number, and it's not very difficult when you do it the 357th time. It's awkward and strange the first time you do it, but if every time you're talking to someone, you pull out your phone, open the add contacts screen, push add contact, and then hand the other person your phone during your conversation with them, you're going to be able to figure out how to do it smoothly, and it's going to become automatic to you over time. So you have to find a way to practice these skills in your real life. And that's also why I recommend going on 100 coffee dates with any woman who will agree to meet you if you have to, just to practice bantering, building attraction, building a connection, and doing all the things that we talk about in our material. Now, a couple of notes about that. First of all, you're not going to want to practice some of the things that we talk about because they go against what society says we should do or your preconceived beliefs and notions. So some of these things are going to be uncomfortable at first. And there's no real way around that except for to just use courage and do it. Try some of this stuff. See for yourself if it works for you or not. Here's how a lot of things in life work. In order for you to go up, in order for you to get to the next level or to get better at something, you actually have to go down first, or at least it feels like you're getting worse. And actually, that's just not true. What's happening is that now you're more aware and you're trying something new that you're not good at yet. So you're not actually worse. You're just building a skill. But it definitely can feel like that. And because it's going to feel more awkward, and because you might feel more pain or embarrassment for a while as you're trying out new things, a lot of people just stay in their comfort zone and never try these new things. And that's why they don't reach the summit of success. They don't go down into that valley of improvement in order to get to the top of the mountain of success. And so if you want to be more successful with women, you have to be more uncomfortable first. You have to risk embarrassing yourself even more than you did before. You can't stay in your safe comfort zone if you want to go to the next level. You have to find a way to go through that uncomfortable period to become comfortable with these behaviors that will lead to your success with women. And so I highly encourage you to dig deep inside yourself and find the courage to try these things that we talk about out in your real life, and then keep doing them over and over and over again until you do them correctly and they work for you. Because we want you to have the success that you deserve. And then secondly, when we're learning these attractive behaviors and these relationship skills, we are not trying to change who you are. We're not trying to change your personality. We're not asking you to pretend to be someone that you're not. All we're doing is modifying your behavior in specific contexts. I mean, think about it like this. If you go get tennis lessons to get better at tennis, does that change your normal personality? Of course not. You're just learning a skill. And that's exactly the same thing when it comes to learning attractive behaviors and relationship skills. We're not trying to change who you are. We're just modifying your behavior to make you more successful. So keep that in mind. And if you understand that you are whole and complete, all on your own, exactly as you are right now, and you actively create a life you genuinely love living, and then seek to share that awesome life with the women that you're dating, and you actively practice the dating and relationship skills that we cover right here on this YouTube channel and in all of our other materials, then you will become a natural with women as long as you don't stop until you get there. And then, by the way, once you do get to where you want to go, other guys out there will think you were just born with these skills. Because that's how it works. And if you want to accelerate your progress, go grab our best-selling Attract and Keep Her system right now. Inside the Attract and Keep Her system, you'll discover exactly what to do with the woman that you want to be in a relationship with from the first moment that you meet her until you've been with her for 75 years and beyond. So we talked about practicing attractive behaviors and good relationship skills in your real life. Well, this book outlines exactly what to do with a woman step by step for you so that you can start practicing those things in your real life. So if you haven't already, go grab your copy of the Attract and Keep Her system by going to attractandkeepher.com/system. That's attractandkeepher.com/system. Or you can just click the link in the description box below this video. Or if you're not sure that you want a long-term relationship yet, but you still want to learn attractive behaviors, go grab the Good Guy Guide right now. The Good Guy Guide really focuses in on the attraction phase of dating. And so if you're not sure that you want a long-term relationship yet, this is the book for you. And the cool part about this book is that if you do attract a woman using this system, you can switch into relationship mode easily anytime you want. So if you're not sure that you want a relationship yet, but you want to develop powerful attraction with women, go grab the Good Guy Guide right now by going to datingadviceformenwholovewomen.com/GGG. That's datingadviceformenwholovewomen.com/GGG. Or again, you can just click on the link in the description box below this video. And as always, as a thank you for checking out this presentation, we have some free gifts for you as well. We have some advanced free training for you, and you can get all of that by going to datingadviceformenwholovewomen.com. That's datingadviceformenwholovewomen.com. I'm Jim Wolf with Dating Advice for Men Who Love Women, and I'll talk to you later.